and Chloe is gonna absolutely lose it. Nick is also gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Welcome back everyone to the Canto Drama Club. Modern Dynasty episode 28 is out, and boy is it a juicy one, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. But before I get started with this episode, I do have to say thank you for all of you guys for subscribing. We've just hit 100 subscribers, and I'm so looking forward to getting more and more of you guys a part of this club. All right, with this episode, we only have 2 more left to go in this series. So let's just get right into it. All right, so this episode starts off right where we left it with Sammy on the private yacht. And she calls Nick to come to assist her. Oh boy, Nick already knows that nothing good is coming out of this because boy, does Sammy look spooked. Oh my goodness, this reveal. Oh jeez, another dead. So you know what this means? Ting Feng is now dead, and now Byukafu is dead. So that's 2 of probably the closest people that Chloe knows who have just died in the last 2 to 3 episodes. Sammy makes up a story and tells Nick that Byukafu was about to throw her into the water when he tripped. Oh my god, are you for real? Literally playing the pity sibling card. Jeez, she's gonna get Nick to deal with this whole situation. Please, Nick, don't get baited. You're so young. You've got a future ahead of you. Think about Judy. Oh my goodness. He actually agrees to deal with the whole situation. Oh my god. Then she remembers that she took Byukafu's phone. Of course, she immediately deletes all the videos. But I'm just surprised that she was able to get into the phone. Like, was there no lock? Was it? Did you just not have a passcode on it, or what was happening? But what was even worse is that she finds a message that links him directly to being Chloe's dad. Yikes! Alright, so Thomas gets a call back from the doctors, and they just proved that the meds that came back were just vitamins. So at least he knows that they weren't poison pills. But Thomas then bumps into Sammy in the halls as she's about to give the meds to his dad. So Thomas tells Sammy that he'll take over the meds duties from now on, and guess what? Sammy actually lets him. Wait a second. She hands these over a little bit too easily. Thomas, don't do it. I smell a setup. Alright, maybe not. Maybe it was just the vitamins again. In this next scene, Sammy goes to pay DeRosie a personal visit. And guess what? She makes an agreement with him that gives her half of the ownership of the current project, as well as allowing her to stay on as the CEO of Masizaptun once all the acquisition has been completed. After that private meeting, Sammy then goes to talk to Marco. Once again, she lies straight to his face. She knows that Marco will do anything for her, so she just manipulates the heck out of him. Going back to Nick, this good boy is going to have nightmares for the rest of his life. But what is worse is that he actually left a bit of evidence. Judy notices that the little tag that's on his bracelet that I guess they got together is missing. You already know that this is setting up for Nick leaving some very, very valuable evidence behind. Oh man, cute little scene here between Nick and Judy, but that cute scene is quickly interrupted because Nick is so screwed here. But that's what you get, Sammy. When you skip out on hiring a professional, you get burned. So that's the moral of the lesson. If you're going to do something, do it right. Hire someone properly to do it. Back at the board meeting, Sammy has her way with all the board members. They decide to work with DeRosie. What's worse is when Thomas, Sammy, and DeRosie meets, Thomas is forced to give up 3% of his stock to DeRosie as collateral. And just as they are finished signing off on the papers, guess what? DeRosie invites his new right-hand man over. And of course, it is Marco, and Thomas knows that he's been played. Well, back at Chloe's place, the jig is up. Chloe admits to Thomas that Byukafu is indeed her dad. And His expression through all this was so funny. He was just like, how come all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Byukafu has never dated anyone? How come he has a daughter all of a sudden? And how come the daughter is you? Oh, man. Holy. As they break that news, we see other news of a body found in the ocean, and that is the body of Byukafu. For sure, 100%. Nick is so spooked. The boy wants to confess. Sammy, why do you have to do this to your own brother? Look at him. Look at how sad he looks. Continuing ahead, Marco and DeRosie finally sense that now is the perfect time to take over Masizaptun. He shows up at the board meeting and explains that they are going to do a full-out company takeover and that they will buy them out at 150% of the closing price. Of course, Thomas is furious about this, and that Sammy, who is actually in on it the whole time, is actually going to get away with all this. When they go back home to discuss the matter with Maka Loye and Lai Lai, she actually forces their hand and actually tells Loye to sell his stake, so the 20% of his share of the company, so that Thomas could eventually someday get back onto his feet. Holy, she is super evil through all of this. Wow, literally just so cutthroat. Now that the smoke has cleared, everyone within Maka knows that Sammy and Marco are the rats. Oh, here we go. The discussion and conversation that we have been waiting for, the highly anticipated one between Marco and Loye. Let's go. Well, actually, I guess that discussion is going to happen next episode, because right after that, we see that Sammy is leaving Maka. And guess what? Timing is perfect. As she's leaving, Chloe is coming and moving back in. Holy crap. As they meet in the hallway, Thomas gets a call, and guess what? It is confirmed, you guys. Byukafu is dead, and Chloe is going to absolutely lose it. And not only Chloe, but Nick is also gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my goodness. See you guys back here on episode 29. Woo!